Talking to the camera. Talking to the camera. Talking to the camera. All right, Wagner. I'm just trying to teach my friend. Wagner, are you here? Can you enter chat? The chat box was black. Send a link. Alright, hopefully Wagner comes tonight. He can learn how to play the game. Otherwise, I'll just start without him. You can watch the upload later. It'd be nice to talk to him in chat. Wagner Frats, excellent. Alright, so let's begin. Hey look, this is my screen here. Type into Google Batsu OPTCG, One Piece Trading Card Game, Sim, Google Drive. That brings you here. This is Batsu. You go into his link tree, that brings you here. And then you click this, and it brings you up to a link that's temporarily disabled. So I'm currently playing on the backup. But that's how you get this application, which it's very easy on Microsoft. If you have Apples, it's going to be more difficult. You have to use a third-party jailbreak app that's called Scarlet, which is iffy. Thanks, Wagner. All right, so once you open the app, this is the app. This is how you play the game. Check it out. This is the most important thing when you're playing this game is understanding resource. And you know what? We're going to just play a game with ourselves, and this is going to explain everything. Yeah, we'll do Straw Hat first, Kaido. This is what the actual official Bandai app starter decks are. They give you Kaido, which is this character. They give you Luffy, which is the main character most people know. And these two people do fight in the actual show. Alright, so in this game, like most games, the first and most fundamental thing you should probably understand is the resource element. So usually there's like gold or health or whatever your resource is. The more resources you get, the more you can do and the bigger cards you can play. So getting to higher resources is going to allow you to do more things and play better cards. Now, the game starts when you pick a leader and build a deck of 50 cards. I'm backtracking. We're going back to the very basics. Alright, so, did you get that with Don's thing, Wagner? English second language? It can talk slowly. Alright, so now the turn sequence. So turn 1, you get 1 Dawn. And you have a deck of 10 Dawn. 50 cards, 10 Dawn, and then a leader. So the leader is the most defining card in your deck. It's a unique card that stays on the field at all times, and it basically dictates what cards you can play. We'll phrase it that way, because the amount of cards that have been printed and are available is at quite a high number now, and that seems overwhelming if you're like, okay, I need to pick 50 cards out of all those cards. But really, you pick a leader first, and that will limit what cards you can actually play. So then choosing which cards you want to put into your deck will be a little bit easier. So Kaido is a purple card. Luffy is a red card. There are 6 different colors, which actually are thematic to what the... Okay, follow Portuguese. Yes, I can. It'll be easier to follow. When I talk about One Piece, I get so excited. I tend to speak so fast. Also, I'm wearing my Viking cape and my very European scarf, because it's a look I went for intentionally, not because it's freezing in here. Alright, back to this game. So, Wagner. Colors. There's 6 colors. They represent different deck styles. So, purple is very unique and it's unique in the fact that it's a deck that manipulates your actual resource more than most other decks. And a lot of the card effects have a Dawn minus. The Dawn minus card effect means you actually delete a card into your Dawn deck. I'm doing this so bad. I should have wrote down the color thing first. Alright, so we're just going to play the game, then we'll explain it that way. So we'll just keep this card, and he'll keep this, whatever. So I'm playing both hands here. So Kaido, turn 1, you get 1 Dawn out of 10. Next turn, I get 2 Dawn, and every turn after, I will get 2 Dawn more, up to 10 Dawn. I will generally get to 10 Dawn fairly later than Luffy will, because he never has cards that will subtract Dawn in order to play them. However, this deck does have a compensation for that. So we'll just end turn. Luffy, at the start of every turn now, you draw 1 card to add to your hand, and he will also draw 2 Dawn. So going second, you draw a card and draw 2 Dawn. Going first, you just draw 1 Dawn. He draws 2 Dawn and has some cards to play. So at the top left here is the cost for the card. So I can't play anything except for, I could play Karu, a Chopper, and a Sanji. This card effect actually will mean I want to play it with probably at least 4 Dawn. This is most likely the best play, to just play a Karu and a Chopper. And end turn. Now that for turn 1 and turn 2 has ended, now your leader has the ability to actually attack. So on my turn, I will draw every turn, start with drawing a card, draw 2 Dawn. Now I have options. Do I want to attack? Because I can attack with my leader once per turn. His attack is 5,000. Luffy's health or attack is 5,000. So the way attacking works is, if I select this, and I want to attack these characters, I can't, because they are not rested. In order to attack any character on his board, they have to be rested. So, the only thing I could do is attack him directly, which I will do. Now, this is for his turn. He has the decision, does he want to block or counter? So it's 5,000 to 5,000 currently, and he has an option to defend if he would like to. On his phase, he now could block, which means he will rest this card, and I will decide the outcome of the battle with the blocker's attack versus the attacker's. In this case, 5,000 is more than 1,000, so it would KO the blocker if I chose to block right now. I have an alternative option that some cards, character cards that you have, will actually have on the left-hand side a counter number. So instead of blocking, if I wanted to win this combat here, or negate the attack, I could not block and play a counter card instead. At this stage in the game, you have 5 health, and you want more cards, and it would be very unadvisable to waste anything on early swings until you have higher cards, more Dawn, and then you can invest your cards where you see optimal. So, in this case, I'll go no blocker, resolve the attack, which means no counter as well. And I take the card from my life area. I didn't explain life. Alright, so from the life area, so once you decide if you want to keep your first hand of 5 cards, you have to place your life. So the character, I didn't even explain how you win the game. Wagner, are you still with me? Alright, in order to win the game, you need to attack successfully against the opponent's leader character, have a successful attack all the way down to his life is 0. At that point, you have to successfully attack him one last time when he has 0 health. His health is determined on the bottom right of the card. Some leaders will have 4 health, some leaders actually have 6 health. And why that's important is when you take a life, you actually bring it into your hand. So when I resolved that 5,000 to 5,000, it brought my 1 life to my hand. Luffy now has 4 life, Kaido has 5 life. When the life gets down to 0, I need to attack 1 more time in order to win the game. That's what we're really trying to do here. So, now, on this turn, I got off an attack, and now I can still have 3 Dawn up, and I can play any card I want with 3 Dawn. Now, earlier I mentioned purple likes to Dawn minus. Kaido has a card called Onigashima for 3, which is a stage card. So, most leaders will have some sort of stage card, not most, maybe half. And what this does is it goes into a new special area, the stage area. And this card stays on the field at all times for the rest of the game. And it has an activate main effect. So at the start of my turn, this card will reset if I've used it last turn. And I can use it once per turn. So activate main, you rest the stage, and your leader gets 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rests it. So when I activate this, it adds 1 more Dawn. So now I have 4 total Dawn, which means on the next turn, turn 3, I will have 6 Dawn, because I get 2 Dawn every turn now for the rest of the game. With that, I have no more Dawn active. I can't swing with anything, nothing's on the board. I can't do anything, so I end my turn. On to Luffy's turn. He will first draw a card, draw 2 Dawn. And now, he can decide what to do with his Dawn. Now this is very interesting. This resource is not just a resource to play cards. This resource can be used to increase the attack of any of your leader or your character cards by 1,000. That's why it says on the Dawn card, your turn plus 1,000. So, just for educational purposes, we will attach 2 Dawn to Karu, which makes him 5,000. 3,000 plus 2,000. we go into the leader. So this is a 5,000 to 5,000. Now, a tie always goes to the attacker. So at this point, this is a successful attack if I choose to do nothing. I have nothing on board to block. The only way I can block an attack is if I have played a card that says blocker. So, for educational purposes here, I will show you that you can do a different option, which is resolve it with a counter. So a counter card is when I just trash a character card in my hand for the immediate effect of buffing up a character or my leader. So in this case, I'll just trash this card, buff him up to 6,000, and now I resolve the combat and nothing happens. I've negated the attack. I won that combat. Now, there's still 2 Dawn here. What we're going to do is play Nami for 1. Now, Nami has an effect. Give one of your Rested Dawn cards to your leader for one of your characters. So, if I attach any Dawn, I can attach a Rested Dawn, I can now use it for my leader. Once I've used that Dawn, normally I can't attach it to anybody. So if I play a card and I Rested Dawn, I no longer can use Rested Dawn to attach onto characters to get the added plus 1,000. But this character allows me to use a Rested Dawn, getting extra value out of the same Dawn, which happens to be Luffy's leader ability as well, which I didn't even go over these. So Luffy gives this leader, or up to one of your characters, 1 Rested Dawn. So Luffy, every turn, is allowed to get an extra value out of each Dawn he uses. I don't know how to do this. Oh, this isn't a Rested Dawn, actually. I'm sorry. So that didn't actually do anything. So you can't use a Dawn attached to the character as a Rested Dawn. I look like a noob now, not knowing that. So we'll go a second attack with my leader. I can attack once per turn. 7 to 5. Now, this is an educational moment here. For this game is often all about using cards optimally to get rid of. If I use 1 card and he gets rid of 2 of his cards, that is a optimal trade, right? So the resources we're using are Dawn as well as our cards. The more cards we have, the more options we have, of course. And that's usually a good indicator of who might win, depending on the board state. But having a lot of cards is always a good thing. Sometimes. Alright, so in this case, I'll just do no block, resolve it, take the life, no trigger. I think that's the basics. At this point, I might just start playing some games. You can see an actual game with my favorite, which is a special unique leader. So, this is in the sim where you can actually create your entire decks. So, first thing I have to do when I create a deck is going to be pick a color. These are the 6 colors: red, blue, black, green, purple, yellow. Red has a lot of minus attack and board clear by deleting characters using combos with multiple cards, as well as has a couple of rush cards and cards that can actually be unblockable. Blue is known for bottom decking cards instead of KOing cards. Red, black. Are you trying to pick which deck I should play? Black, go into the black cards. So this is every single black card in the entire game of One Piece right now. In this beautiful list. There's a ton of cards here, and it's a little overwhelming what to pick. But again, we can limit what we actually are going to play with the first card, the ultimate choice, which is which leader we want to play. red is the best. Charmander for the win. Was Pokemon Red better? Were you a yellow guy? One of those yellow weirdos? Come on, Pokemon Red. Getting a call from Wagner. Should I take it? I'm on the big TV. I'm gonna edit this video, maybe make it into an actual tutorial video later. A short 10-minute video. This 2-hour stream is gonna be a 10-minute video. I'm gonna cut everything out, especially the chat. Alright, these are all the red leaders. Do you wanna help me pick one? Should I pick this one? Let's do this. We'll do this. And we'll actually go to this, not this. Alright, now I have successfully picked my leader. So now this leader is actually pretty interesting because he's not a red leader solely. He's a red-purple leader, which means we now are allowed to use all of the purple cards as well. So each one of these colors has that entire list of cards. That's what the scarf is telling me. I am delivered. It's very European. It takes a second for my computer to load all these cards. That's how many cards there are. Or how bad my computer is. Likely the latter. Alright, so these are all the purple cards. This happens to be the leader that I like to play all the time. But I actually want to build the red-purple. Now, training you how to play this game correctly, the first thing you do is you go to topdecks.com. We're just going to directly take a top competing deck list. Do we go to the Japanese ones that are, I think they have, some cards are actually banned in America that aren't banned in Japan. So some of these websites only have Japanese ones. I think Top Decks doesn't have, like they'll play cards that are banned in America, so I don't know if I can do that if I play with Eastern rules. We'll go to Limitless, right? Alright, here we go. This is a good one. Alright. So, what we're going to do here is search. We'll just go one by one. I could probably search the themes, but... So, when you build deck, you have to build 50 cards. For each card, you can actually take 4 of them in your deck. So, instead of having a 1 in 50 chance of drawing the card you want, you can have a 4 in 50 chance. So good cards usually you stack. This card, I'm just going to build a deck quickly. So, for Tama, it's pretty standard in a lot of red decks. It's got plus 2k counter instead of plus 1k. Every character card that has a counter will either have 1 or 2. There's no higher. Some have 0 though. So 2 is the best that you have. On top of that, it has an interesting on-play effect that can be used to clear the opponent's characters on board. So it has double value. Very strong card. Then we go into Sanji. It is not Sanji, Sanji. It's this one. And you go 4 here. This is also again another 2k counter, and Has a pretty okay effect if you're desperate to play him, but I think mostly it's the 2K used as 2K counter. Then this runs Sasuke, which is a throwback, another 2K counter. 4 of them, also, in this specific character who has purple cards at Dawn minus, as well as his leader effect is once per turn. If your field has 0 Dawn or your board has 8 or more Dawn, I add 1 Dawn from my Dawn and set it as active, which is super crazy for getting to 10 cost cards quicker or more consistently. And that's where he thrives. This character plays cards that he plays a lot of cards that are high cost, where most other cards will play a pretty even number of low cost cards, mid cost cards, high cost cards. Generally, yeah, more 5 and cost stuff. Alright, let's just quickly build this. I said that already a couple times. Alright, so this goes 4 wires. This is a low cost blocker. Also has the added effect of just getting extra card draw 1, discard 1. That's not what this one is. Once per turn, if a card is returned to the Dawn deck. Yeah, that's what it is. So in order to activate his once per turn effect, I need to minus a Dawn from my Dawn field. And Basil Hawkins. This is another throwback card. I didn't see much play, except for now it is extra useful because it's 4 costs that adds a Dawn to my Dawn deck. I wonder if you should play. Does he play? Okay, he still plays Jean Bart, which is the same card but better. But this has a trigger. So this has another new card effect. So it says trigger in the bottom left. That is only applicable when you take it from life. That's the best way to explain it. So I set out usually 5 life at the start of the game. When my opponent successfully attacks my leader, I will draw from my life and it will activate the trigger ability. If that card I drew had trigger, I can now use the trigger effect. This specific trigger effect is just play the card, which is good. Trigger effects are pretty good, and purple's not typically. Well, I guess, yeah, they have a lot of trigger cards that are just Dawn related. Alright, so this card is similar to this card and this card in that the effect is giving you extra Dawn. Again, it has 1K counter, 4 cost with a 5K. On play, 1, add 1 Dawn from my Dawn deck and set it as active. So effectively, you're playing a 3 for 5, but you're actually adding another. You're jumping half a cycle in your normal Dawn ramp from getting 2 every turn. And it'll help you hit the sweet spot of 8 Dawn. Then you'll get another Dawn. Next is Law, which he only goes 2 of. This is one of the newest cards available. It's a blocker, as well as the fact that on play Dawn -1, so I trash a Dawn. If my opponent has 7 or more cards in hand, you may trash 2 cards from their hand. Pretty good strong card because it's consistent. There's some cards that might get more value, but this card automatically can have high value just by you play it and you trash 2 of their cards, as well as you'll most likely prevent some sort of attack. So you'll end up spending 3 cards for the 1 card that you play. After that, we just go to the most standard card in every purple deck. So this card is actually just transcends all leader cards. It's just played in every single purple deck because it's super good. It's a 5 cost. That's a blocker with 6k. On play, Don -1. You draw 2, discard 1. So on play, you draw a card. Again, thinking about your card hand size as your resource. You're adding a card to your hand, as well as potentially trashing a card that you really can't use, which again has another like bonus value. There might be some dead cards in your hand that you can't play, so drawing 2 and getting rid of that dead card almost feels like you just drew 2 cards. Next is a Thatch, which is just what's known as a vanilla, which means it has no card effect. It does have a counter, but it's having no card effect. You'll notice that all of these cards, it's a 2 cost, but it's a 3k. So it's if you just deleted the k, it's a 2 to 3. So there's a 1 difference. This is 6 to 8. So cards that don't have effects will usually have high attack for their cost value. So getting a big body on the board can be pretty oppressive and end up the opponent needing to use a lot of cards to get rid of it. Next, this is now getting into some of the super heavy hitters of the deck. We're getting to the higher cost cards. And this deck again features a lot of them because its leader ability allows him to get up to this high number of Dawn resources quickly. So we go 4 of this card, which is again one of the newest cards you can get. Kid, pretty standard in most purple decks. It is incredibly strong. On play when attacking, Dawn -1. My leader gets +1000 until the start of my next turn, which means now for every attack my opponent wants to do on my leader the next turn, they need to invest at least 1 more Dawn into that attack, which ultimately hinders, if they've got 3 attackers and they need more Dawn to successfully attack, maybe they can only attack with 2. Next is my favorite card, honestly. Douglas Bullet, 8 cost, 10k, activate main once per turn, Dawn -4, incredibly costly. I can rest 2 of my opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less, and then this character gains double attack. So on the double attack effect allows me to, when I attack the opponent's leader card, and it's a successful attack, instead of taking 1 life card, they take 2 life cards. This card can be incredibly strong and powerful to close out games. Next, I'm glad I looked up Unlimitless TCG because on top decks it had different deck lists, because this has only 1 Edward Newgate, the beefiest man in all of One Piece. Everyone's dad, Edward Newgate. He is banned, actually, or like restricted. So when I said earlier you can build 4 of any card you want, the official rules now in the Bandai tournaments in America is you can only use 1. Versus Japan, they don't have that, so they still run 4 of this card in their decks, which would be very interesting if we didn't have that banned. Deck would seem very, very, very strong. Last card in the deck. Nope, it's not. I forgot about all my events. But last character card of the deck is 10. So this is the highest cost card in the deck. 10. It's a 10 drop, 11k swinger. Mind you, that means when I swing with this card to the opponent's leader character, typically, not always, they have 5,000 attack. That means they need to either block the attack or they need to come up with 6,000 counters, which can be very expensive. Now, that brings me to the last thing, which I never explained yet. The event. So your card, this deck is allowed to use red and purple cards. These are all the character cards that it runs in this deck, and then it runs, we have 42 out of 51, we need 9 more cards, it runs 9 events, and they are Blast Breath of 4. So Blast Breath is an event card. I never explained event cards to you. Uchiha Sasuke. Do you have Naruto card? Alright. I can't look at chat because I'm looking at this deck list. I should have brought it over more. Alright. Radical Beam, 1. Lead Reformer, 4. Wow, okay, interesting. So this takes 1 Radical Beam. This is your leader, or up to one of your characters gains plus 2,000 power during this turn. This battle, then, if you have 2 or less life cards, that card gains an additional 2,000 power during this battle. That's definitely a turn the tides kind of card. Last Lead Reformer. It goes 4 up, and this is just super strong in this deck because you get more cards, you get more Dawn, and really you're just trying to get to 10 Dawn as fast as possible. And that's what this will do. And that's the deck list, and we will name it we're going to name it Will the Giant. This is Will right here. Now we're going to play a game. I'll just keep explaining. Game we're going to learn by playing. Everything I've said now is already forgotten. So we will play the Will the Giant deck. Oh, whoops. I didn't go into multiplayer. Alright, we're going with Will the Giant. Quick join. Quick join. Look at this, it's a mirror match. So, I'm now facing the exact same leader as myself, which means he probably took the exact same deck list that I just took, which means we probably have all the same cards. Maybe. Those are the chances. We are going to decide now if we want to keep these 5 cards or trash them and draw 5 new ones. And frankly, I have no idea what I want to do. I'm going first. One mulligan. Sure. Draw Dawn, end turn. Interesting. I don't really know what to do here. Maybe we just attack. Going second helps him a lot in this because he might be able to play this card on curve, which I think is very strong. Who can get to 10 Dawn faster? He's up to 4, I'm up to 3. There it is. He plays this on curve, which gives him 1 more card, 1 more Dawn. He just goes 6 to 6. Yeah, I know. Do we counter out, or do we counter later for my... Good question. We take it. No trigger. We got the Luffy. So, draw a card, draw Dawn. We're now up to 8 cards. He has 8 cards. He's got a whole extra Dawn there. He's got 5, he'll have 7 next turn. I've got 5. And if I Dawn minus this turn, it's scary, but I'll have something on board. I think we just mirror him here. I play the same lead performer disaster, draw 1 card, get an extra Dawn. And from there, I've never played this deck before, so I don't know if I want to play Sanji or just keep him as a counter. I think we just... I swung first, so as long as I keep swinging. There it is. His first radical bead. Alright, 7 Dawn, he plays Kid on curve. That's just how the cookie crumbles. That's incredibly strong. So on play, he minuses 1 Dawn. His leader now gets plus 1,000 until the end of my turn. So he'll be 7,000 on my turn as well. And he can do that whenever he attacks. And if he plays multiple kids, it's going to stack the effect. It's going to be very difficult. This is obvious though, we just go with 2k counter. No blocker, 2k counter, resolve. Hmm. 8. Next turn I'll have 10. We could play... Oh wait. Of course, if I've got 0 or 8 Dawn. Now we're up to 9. In that case, we can play Queen. Gotta discard 1. We'll discard this. Now we've got 4 Dawn left to use. Where's the hat? I actually can't wear the hat with the headphones. Also, I left it in Turkey. That's a true story. But no fear. My wife is bad at keeping secrets, and I hear there's a hat in my near future in the Christmas season. What the heck? It's making me log in again? Interesting. OBS, the streaming software, just bugged out. This will be edited out. Cut. Oh, interesting. He's playing this kid. The blocker. Interesting. OBS. I don't understand what's happening. My chat thing is going crazy. Oh no, I need to study this OBS software. Alright, well I just lost my ability to see my chat. Oh man. I don't think this is how we play this character. We're gonna learn this guy. It's my first time ever. Alright, so he goes 8. We will just... I think we counter out and then... No, we block. Maybe I should have used my blocker as an attacker this turn. I don't know. I was just trying to get to 10 Dawn. We get Luffy on board. He gets Rush, and we could just... Oh man, this is so bad. This is tough. He definitely got Kid on board on curve, which is super strong. Nothing I can do with this. Nothing I can do with this. That Luffy was a pretty bad play. Should I just put out blocker? Card draw? Most likely. I'm so bummed about this. Alright, I think I'm just gonna let him win and try and start again. Maybe we can learn something. Alright. Alright. That felt so bad. Let's, hopefully we get a new, not a mirror match. He basically just had everything. He went second. He had all the cards he wanted on curve, pretty much. And here we go again. Another mirror match. Instant disconnect. Here, let's host a game. This is why we do quick join. But I feel like sometimes having this extra time to reflect and think about my past games' mistakes. That's why I like hosting games. And look at that. Ooh, interesting. I've never played against this. Oh my god. I win again? We're not gonna wait. We're gonna do quick joins. Okay, law. Alright, so this is the new red-purple law. Activate main once per turn. Dawn -3. Return one of your opponent's characters with 3,000 power or less to the bottom of their deck. Then play 4 cost or lower from your hand. 4 life, 5k. Red-purple. Excellent. I have this card, which I think is what we really want. We have this card and this card. This is a good defensive card. This is... We'll keep it. Draw Dawn. End turn. Alright, draw Dawn, draw Dawn. Alright, we've got 3 done, and we could play this blocker. That's our best play, most likely. Though, it's a good target for him to use his ability, which I would actually want him to use. Because if he uses it too early, it's actually crippling to him. Okay, he plays Rush Zoro. It's not crippling at all. Look at that play. That's his perfect combo. He's got 6 cards. He's under 7, which is not range of my law card. This card, if it has 7 cards, I can delete 2 of his cards. But he's playing his cards. I'll have 5 down next turn. Interesting. I kind of want to just play this. We'll just do this. Alright, hopefully I can make him pick a life, and then he'll draw a card. He'll have 8 cards. If he only plays 1 card next turn, I can use my law. I have a Blast Breath, which is an event card that gives me plus 4,000 power. $6,000 to 6,000. We can't take it, right? We gotta just drop it with this. 6,000 to 6,000. We'll do one more card. Okay, next turn we can get our leader effect off. He's thinking, does he stack more? Or does he play a card? Seven. I have no 2K counter. I could do this, but we're not going to. I think we're just going to take it. Look for more ultimate. Bleh. Look for more better deals on the counter. Okay, plays Sachi. If there's 3 or less down in your field, he gets 2. And he passes. Interesting. Alright. Now, here comes the fun. We're playing Law. He's got 7 cards. So we'll delete 2. First and foremost, now we got 9. Yeah, we want to play this first. Make him delete 2 cards, and then we'll swing. Doesn't really matter which one I swing to. We'll swing here. Get 10 next turn. But if I use Blast Breath, I won't. Which means maybe we just play this to get on board. Alright. We can't use Blast Breath. That was like a game-losing mistake there. We needed to save a Dawn. Yeah, for sure. Whoops. Next game. Yeah, this is gonna be very difficult. But if he wants to just stack super low, I'm okay with that. But is he just gonna clear it? He's got 4. No. Interesting. Alright, well he definitely could have won that turn. There it is. He combos this card minus 4,000. And he uses leader ability. Now he's up to 5. Next turn he'll have 10. Oh, man. Yeah, I lost this. Nothing I can do. Yeah, no. Whether I save enough for 2, there's nothing we can do. Just concede. I concede. It hurts. Alright, let's see if we can get another game. That was interesting. I'm so bad at this. Katakuri. Popular deck. Alright. What are we trying to do here? We're trying to absolutely keep this. I go first again. Seems like I want to go second. And then I can play this on curve. And then I'm looking for kids. Gotta drink your tea. Helps you play better. Alright, we'll play the blocker. Do we want to swing early and cause a trigger? I don't know, maybe not. Maybe we don't let him draw those cards. Alright. No trigger. We got a Sanji. He puts down Sparrow. On KO, look at 3. Look at this, we got the kid. And we could play this. Now, alright, so next turn, I can use 1, I should have stacked 1 Dawn there. Oh, look at that, I swung to life and he got the trigger. Which is exactly what I said I didn't want to do last turn. But I thought I could do it this turn. Alright, end turn. No big deal. 7 to 6. We'll use the 2K. That's a big boy. 5 cost vanilla. 7K. Alright, so we've got enough for this, which might be the play, right? We've got to do this. We got 1 up for... Wait, I didn't use my leader ability, did I? Oh my god. Select 1 card to trash. I totally didn't even realize that wire activated. So I just drew 1. And we're gonna keep him, or we're gonna not. I think not. I could have maybe got rid of Thatch, I don't know. 7 to 5. Alright, now I'm 6. I have Blast Breath. I've got a kid on board. He's got 7 cards. Hmm, 7 to 7. I think we'll just use this as a counter, right? I forgot I was playing Katakuri, so I should have. I need to take life at some point. Because we're afraid that next turn maybe he just has the 10 drop. Maybe we just take all my cards. We'll grant him a life. Interesting. Maybe I should just trash mine? I don't know. We're at 9 now. Now we're at 10. We'll play the big boy. We'll swing into Randolph. It's plus 4k, okay. We'll swing into life. We'll use the card action. Minus the Don, so wire. We will get rid of. Wow, we got some 2k counters, baby. Man, I want all these cards. Maybe I get rid of this. Yeah. Oh, cracker. Do we just go for life again? If he keeps taking cards, maybe he'll get up to 7, but that's not really gonna happen. Does he go for my board? Does he just go for a game? I feel like he could go for a game. I didn't save any Don again. So I miss playing my Luffy. You know what I mean? I gotta set up the board better. Or hit it earlier. Seven, 8 to 7. I think we just run it. We take it. Your leader or up to one of your characters gets 1+1000 this turn. This turn. For the rest of this turn, I could be at 7k. Interesting. We're gonna do it. Did that save me? I doubt it. Unless he wants to play Big Mom or something silly. Okay, he's swinging to my characters. Now if I save it, there's no chance. Let's get 2 more swings. This is tough. This is also tough here. Do I get rid of this or do I get rid of this? I would say he's gonna play a card, right? Maybe not. Was that the right guess? Is he going to play a card? Get down to 6? Whoops, resolve. Katakuri, baby. Now he's down to 6. Should we have kept the queen? Ooh, look at this, another Luffy. But if I want to have any chance, I think I need to save these. Maybe put this on board anyway. First things first. Let's go 12 to Big Mom. All right, let's go. Let's go. Look at that. I made him take a life. We used his ability. Minus 2 cards. Look at the play. And I'm up a life now because he gave me a life to clear this guy. I now have, oh, I got another card draw. Now I can get rid of card. We actually want to get rid of this. Look at this turn. I thought for sure I was going to lose. Am I going to win? I mean, I've got 4K in hand plus 8K. Oh no, of course he plays Big Mom, but now he's got no Dawn. Right? Look at this. He's at 8. I could just use 1. No blocker. 1 Blast Breath. In order to use Luffy next turn, I need to not use another Blast Breath. Now I can select a card to trash. We'll get rid of this. He's got 3 more attacks. I think I just won this game. That's insane. He didn't even attack. He didn't want me to clear his board. Okay. Isn't that interesting? Can we go for game right now? Can we go 5, 6, 11, 11? He's got a blocker. He's got counter cards. If I do 5, he counters with 1 card. He's got 4 cards. If I do 6, he does 2 cards. There's no way. If I attack first with this, though, he can't block, or I'll be able to destroy another card. Yeah, this is tough. I don't think I'm surviving next turn, or am I? If I go here, he counters out. So 8, 10. So I'm 10, I'm 4K over him. I mean, what else am I going to use this on other than Blast Breath? It's just make it known. I could bluff by holding up more Dawn, but sometimes it's better just to send a clear message. He doesn't want to block because I would just destroy another card. Now he's got 5 attackers though. I've got 2 blockers, this, 2, 4, 6. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this one. Don't think we're gonna make it through this one. Eight to 6. The best thing to do here is maybe Blast Breath it. Get rid of this card. Wire's a pretty interesting card. I've never really used it this effectively. Because every single turn I feel like I've been getting a little bit of card cycle. 6 to 6. And that is a 1/2K counter. Counter one more card. One more attack, and I can block the other 2 attacks. There it is. No blocker. Counter. Six to 6. No blocker. Counter. Still has 5 Dawn. Wow, what's he saving his Dawn for? I feel like this guy is misplaying more than me. That's how I win most of my games. I make less misplays. It's like chess. Oh, he puts down a blocker, but I can double swing with Luffy. Okay. What do I want to top deck right now? What do I want to top deck? Interesting. 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 Do we play another blocker, try and clear this? Clear this? I have 2 blockers? No, I'm not going to make it. There's no way I can win this turn, right? Right? He's got 3 cards. I've got 3 attacks. He's got 2 health. I could do... Every single one needs to land for me to win this game. Do we do 9? Is 9... I'm going to cut it, and if he decides to block and I KO one, then I'll use my 2 guys to clear the board. No, it doesn't matter. If he blocks, I lose. There's nothing I can do, guys, unless he just misplays so bad and just lets me win. There's always a chance he lets me win. There we go, 11. 11, 12. Block. That's it. GG. I like to let them get the last swing. We'll see. Is it more polite to concede immediately so they can get into the next game quicker? Or is it more polite to let them get the satisfaction of swinging, stacking all their Dawn on one guy and swinging? Like they could stack it on Shirahoshi right now and just have a little fun. Nope, it goes with the biggest play possible, the safest play. A real Chad would have stacked Dawn on Shirahoshi, but that's that. All right, do I want to rematch this guy? Do I want to just look for a new one? Quick join. Alright, so this is going to pair me with another random person. Oh. Man, my chat on OBS is messed up, so now I'm using my phone. I'm also realizing it's like 3 minutes behind. Giuliano, how do I play you? Huh? Private? Do I enter this? No, I host a private game. TN7FNG. Are you gonna connect right now? Now I'm sitting up. Now I need to drink tea. Now I need to concentrate. And maybe I have to build the iceberg. This was the first time I saw the sim was not able to download when I went on Batsu's Linktree. Too many downloads in a day. That's a good thing, right? You can't see this. Look, can you see the thing? That's all you need, right, Giuliano? Do you think it matters that I'm on the backup version because I couldn't download the main swanky version? Alright, I'm gonna just quickly build iceberg. I know it'll take me 2 seconds. I don't have it saved from my, because I just got the new version. So, 2 seconds. I've only built it 9,000 times. It always takes my computer a second to load these. Is that from their servers or my bad computer? We're going with iceberg. Water 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. And that's that. Then we go to 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we do. I was actually playing one of these, but bullet 3. I don't think I actually ran other counters in that. 1. This is my wacky deck list. Alright, and we did wire. No, not wire. Alright, so I need company card. Which means I'm probably taking out 2 of these. I've got 4, 5 left. I want 4 Baguas. Maybe we go. What the heck is this? That's why. Alright, this is the deck list. This is what it is. Iceberg. Multiplayer. Alright, can you see this? Giuliano, are you still playing? Are you watching? We're just gonna go check. Alright. I feel like such a boomer with how little I know about all this streaming software and everything. I guess I am though, right? I'm Gen Z. I'm Gen Z. Alright, I think we're going 5-0. It's amazing how much better I play when I know a deck. Maybe someone can give me tips on how to play that Luffy deck better. Maybe I just ignore it and wait for Ploofy, the purple Luffy. Haha! Biden Blaster. The Nami. Alright, this is it. If I lose this game, it's embarrassing for me, really. I'm the direct counter. And we're going first. Alright, we have this. This is a safe play for post. Not if I don't have the company card, that's good. I could maybe find company card turn 1. We do have this. I keep it. This is keeping a good hand and not mulligan into a bad hand. It's not an ideal hand, but it's good. Oh my god, I just auto. I auto ended my turn. I was supposed to play Kokoro. Alright, that's my bad. Alright. Let's not get so... I'm too excited. I'm too excited. Here we go. We are going to absolutely mulligan this hand. And there it is, the company card. This is going to make our game actually high chance of winning. Let's do this. End turn. I got no plays there. I'm trying to get up to 8 Dawn. That's the goal. If I get up to 8 Dawn, or if I just cheat out as many Galley Law people as possible for early, I can get a wide board. Nami, we're swinging for 9 a lot, if we can. Alright, so we've got Polly. And we're probably going to cheat him out just to get something on board. Even though I don't use the effect, we're not really going to be using it anyway. Oh, interesting. He once told me he doesn't want to play this. That means he had no other plays. Now he's got 1 Dawn active. Maybe I can get some life here. Maybe. Alright, Tile Stone, that's good. 5. I think we want to get the card draw here. Use this. Get rid of that. We will swing early. When doesn't swing as often as possible when he's got low Dawn. Normally he's gonna have like 400 Dawn on his side. Though, if I didn't swing, I don't know. Don't forget the leader ability. Don't forget this. Here we go. What's he gonna do? Another peel off. Another Kaya. This actually seems like he's doing alright. Seems like he's doing alright, actually. 2 Dawn. Alright. Now, with 3 guys all at 6k, here's the question. Do I just start swinging for 7 and 9k over and over and over again? I think we can get extra value by playing him and then going. Let's do that. We're going to play this. We're going to swing 7, 7, 7. Then we're going to cheat out Paulie. He's going to be 6k. Not that it matters, but 777. Come on, take a life, you fart. Nice, we got one. Alright, now we really just want to get as much done as possible and just onslaught. What's he down to? 24? It's getting close. It's getting pretty close. We have a lot of attackers though, so I can hopefully burn through all of his active Dawn. What, you think I don't have a counter for that? That's hilarious, I don't. He's very smart. Alright, that was good. Always use company card. Now, these feel like dead cards almost. If we cheat out Paulie, we'll get 6k on heat. Or cheat out Rob Lucci, I mean. Okay, now we got 6k. 4 6k attacks. He's got 5 active Dawn, 5 cards. How many 9k can we swing for? We want to swing for 9. We can do 2 9ks, 2 7ks. Sounds good to me. Nice, that was important. Oh, well, he got the trigger. That's good. 18. It's looking interesting. It's gonna be maybe close. I don't know. Maybe not. Another Kaya. Oh God. Is this not gonna be even close? He's right. I don't have one. Do you stack 5 now onto this guy? No. He keeps all of his Dawn up to play all of his events. He's doesn't have low card count though, actually, though, which kind of helps. But he has got enough Dawn. All right, 10 Dawn. Got another kind of useless card. I feel like I need to get a bullet on board in order to win this. At least to have a decent shot. 10 active Dawn, we'll swing 9. Or do we go 11? 11. I think we go 11-11 now. Okay, so 11-11. 6-6. There it is. That was pretty important. Now he's got 11. Take it. Oh no. Oh, he took it anyway, but okay, now he's got 1 Dawn. Oh man. It's probably over if he's got the cards. I'm not even gonna swing. I just need to stack heavy on 1 turn. Yeah. Yeah, there's no way. There's no chance I won this. Will I make it to my turn? Will I make it to my turn? He's only got 3 Dawn, which means he's got Who do we swing with? Tilestone? $16? Can you do it? G. Is he saying that because he's about to dump his hand in BB? Yeah, exactly. Almost. Almost. Alright. We're gonna get a bullet this time. We're gonna get a bullet this time, and it's gonna be deadly. Alright, we're gonna mulligan this. Oh, actually, Kaku. Kaku's the key to victory, guys. Ooh, Kaku. I don't really need a lot of Dawn necessarily. This is very important. Mulligan. Nice. We got the company card. It was worth it. Draw Dawn. End turn. Double Kaya, turn 1. Is that the perfect first turn play for Nami? It might be. I think we get Cleave on board. We need bodies on board. Can use the card draw. Draw a card. Draw Dawn. I think we just play this. It didn't really help. Maybe we just need to get guys on board as fast as possible. And then swing for 9. We need Kakus, really. Kakus and a couple blockers. I willed that into... Oh, baby, that felt good. The Kaku, right on time. The Kaku, right on time. We are going to play one of these. We're going to do this. We'll swing for 9, maybe? Is that gonna land? Still has 2 Dawn. Ah, man, this is tough. Maybe I'll just wait until I can start swinging heavy with Banish. Okay, so we got another queen. Alright, try a new strategy. Oh my god, not even close. Yep, you need to do an even spread. But, yeah, no buts. Time's not on my side. Wide board, even swings at around 9 is the way to go. Just thought maybe I could push through the Banish If we top deck another Kaku, though. Whoops. Maybe we swing for 7 with Khalifa and look for a bullet. Yep, spread the attack like Hody Jones is correct. Alright, we're gonna go... These both have Dawn minus effects, so... Is there something I can play or do before I do that? Let's bait out his cards. See if we can get... Nice, okay, so that's what we wanted. Now 11 with Banish. Ah, the Deathwing gets me every time. Deathwing, you... Alright, interesting. Alright, so... Do we still go... Am I saving this for any reason? Hopefully he stacks and tries to clear this, but... He's saving all of his... No, I don't think we waste this opportunity. He's got 1 Dawn. Attack, use card action, draw 2, discard 1. I'm not going to be using this. I don't know. Maybe I should have swung with Queen. This game's going way worse than the last game. Seven. 7. Oh God. Interesting. GG, always GG. Alright, I'm gonna get my vengeance. Alright, we're going first again. I've yet to get my fun combo with Jean Bart. I don't know what. Interesting that I got the company card, but I would rather have 2 Kakus than 2 company cards. Alright, draw a card, draw Dawn, deploy. Get Tilestone on the board. Now we got a Kaido. So this is the one time where it feels like get a wide board, swing for 9. We don't really need a wide board. I think we just need like 2 or 3. And start swinging for 9. So if I played a 5 cost, this is the perfect card to, oh man. I was gonna say it's the perfect card to play because then I can trash this dead card, but we got another one. Now we can use this. Alright, so we'll have 6 Dawn, which means we can give each of them 2, so for 8. He just instantly ends turn, as one does. I think we go 9 and 9. The Deathwing. Always the Deathwing. Do we swing for 6? I think we do. Trigger, peel off. Alright, well he's down to 4. Next turn we've got 9. I think we play Kaido. We don't use his ability. We just need the big pick to no cards to draw. Eight to 6. No blocker. We will save it. We need that. Draw a card. Draw a Dawn. Deploy. Don't use this card action. End turn. Alright. Now we can do 9, 9, 9, 11. And now he's got only 3 Dawn up. 18 though. But 9, 9, 9, 11 seems pretty good to me. $18, $16. We got 1 hit. 2 hits? No. He instantly ends his turn, as Anami does. Hmm. 6 cards, 10 Dawn. 12 cards. If I stack 10 onto Kaido, he could probably get to it right now. I think we go 7, 7. I think we just gotta do the 7, 9, 9, something. Seven, 9, 11, 11. Trying to find the secret sauce. What's the right numbers? Okay. 11, 11. Nine cards. Eight. 6. How do I beat this deck? I need Kakus. Maybe? Do I want to play against a different deck? Yes, please. I'm not good enough to beat this Tsunami deck. It's a terrible Pilot 2 Biden Blaster. What does that even mean? Alright, should I try the red-purple Luffy again? Or do I exhibit Iceberg? Sending the new code. Alright. I'll exhibit the Iceberg skills against a non-Nami player that topped 8 at a regional event. Oh my goodness. If he beats me with my own character, my own leader, oh man, I'm gonna be livid. I got a Jean Bart, I got Kaku, I got Lucci, I got no company card. Mulligan. No company card again, got a Kokoro. No company card. Guess we have to take the Lucci. Oh, just put it back in that order. Alright, that's that. Kokoro for Kokoro. This is the matchup no one's ever seen before, ever. No one plays Iceberg, let alone plays another Iceberg. What are the odds? He had 2 Kokoros, it's hilarious. He's got a Kaku and a Lucci. I don't want to swing first. Maybe put out Tilestone. We're gonna end that turn. Oh my goodness, he's playing lead performers. That's actually a good card to play. That's a pretty good card. Look at these Kokoros. Oh my god, Choo Choo! I've never seen so many Kokoros on board. Draw card, draw Dawn. Alright, now we can do this. I think I can already say, I think his deck list is better than mine. He's gotten a lot of extra card draw. Or card cycle. 6 to 6. Nope. I needed the Jean Bart there. Playing against Iceberg with no company card. And he has the company card. Rough. Very rough. We have to keep digging. I like this card. Man, I like all these cards. I don't know what to do here. Probably get rid of this. I mean, we got a bullet, but am I going to even use it? This would be good. Another tough one. Another tough one. Maybe we just go repeat. End turn. We need. All right. So next turn we have 6. All right. He's got the poly. Eight with banish. Block. Six with banish. $2K. Man, still don't have company card. I have to do this. Six. Now we go. Ooh, this is gonna be tricky. This is super tricky. Oh man. No company card really hurts. I had a couple searches, still couldn't find it. It's probably in my health. Solve that. Resolve that. Seven, 5. Yeah, I gotta run wire. This helps Let's find the company card. Feels so bad. That's why most people don't play this deck. 7-5. There's nothing you can do. Oh, baby. Okay, so that was my only chance is getting a blocker on board, but that's not really going to help. Alright, that's gonna be no blocker, right? This was a stomp. Absolute stomp. There's literally nothing I can do. Alright, well, I did that just because. Alright, it's time to go to bed. This is great because I can honestly only get better from here, right? Alright, I'm going to bed. I'm signing off. Officially. It's over. I've been embarrassed. Can't take any more. I guess I'll be back though. Probably most likely. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Thursday. Not tomorrow. I'm going to locals tomorrow. Alright, well, if you're watching